Okay, so here's how these sort of flash sales work. And if Amanda gets my link and pops on, then she'll pop on and explain more of it. But I have a group of hers that I was in that I forgot was in here. So she does these every couple of months. And Trina Gray talked a lot about them at Summit at our leadership session. And I thought this was a really great thing to sort of get started with for the second half of the year. Now, it is important to note that, we're doing this call now, and I have a deadline on the calendar that's in the page, that the deadline to sort of buy in is the end of July. And this is the first time we're going to do it like this so that everybody has time to get their money in. And then the flash sale will actually happen in August. But basically, here's how it works. So it'll be held one evening. We'll pick the date. It'll be like maybe the second or third week in August. Usually for 2, maybe 3 hours. Usually 2 hours. It's like a whole basically shopping experience that you're inviting people to. So it's just as if you were to sort of invite them to an online party or something like that. And you'll add them in a private group. And basically how it works is they'll be added ahead of time, a couple days early. And we'll be talking about how what products were going to be shared. We'll be explaining to them how it all works. Where is the... Let me see if I can find the... I'm looking to see if she sort of broke this down for everybody that I could read this to you. Okay, so here. So here's basically how it works. The sale will basically sort of be determined by what we collect as a team in like buy-in money, right? This is the money that's going to go towards the prizes for the people that come to the flash sale. So obviously, the more members of the team that we have participate, so tag your coaches, make sure that they, get active and participate in this. The more coaches that we have participate, the more prizes we can offer. So here's how it works. We're going to offer basically a handful of the products that we already sell as coaches. We'll have challenge packs, we'll have Shakeology, we'll have 3-day refreshes, things like that. And then what's going to happen is if they purchase during this specific flash sale time, they'll get a gift card. Like here is Here is how, let me share this because this is going to be the easiest way for you guys to see this. So here is how this will work. So here's an example so you can see here's the example of sort of how this works. So we'll offer, say, Shakeology, and we'll offer stuff from pretty much every price point. We'll offer things from like single containers of a Boost or Energize or things like that, all the way up through challenge packs. And it's going to sort of be determined by how much we collect. So here's an example. So we'll talk about like, here's Shakeology and here's the price. They'll get, if they're one of 4 people to take advantage, they'll get a $15 gift card to Nike, Lulu, or Amazon. So they're buying the products. But this is your way to invite them to something where they can get something back immediately. So the more people that you invite to this, the more that you promote this, the more chance that you have of people taking advantage of this. Like you could see says like, see, so look, somebody bought it, somebody bought it, somebody bought it, somebody bought it. Here we go. So we'll send them the links and they'll order. And then the first people that would get those orders in will get that. Here's an example of that. Here's the 3-day refresh. So they did 5 3-day refreshes. Their gift card was $5 if they bought a refresh. Here's the challenge packs. They got a $20 gift card for challenge packs. So it's basically a way to sort of grow your business. It's sort of like an online party. They'll get something in return. But if you have 6 different people that are going to buy challenge packs, you're not the one on the hook for getting all of those 6 people gift cards. The money will go, if we've got 10 coaches that participate, that's $250 that we have basically in the prize pool that we can throw out into gift cards. And then depending on the value of the package that's available is determinant of how the gift card is going to go. So like here they have for all access, the gift card for the challenge pack when she did it last year, the gift card was $20. She took $5, 5 refreshes, they would get a $5 gift card. $15 gift card for Shakeology. She did Energize was another one. The Ultimate Reset. If you have people who've always been asking about a detox, this would be a great time to invite them to that. So you'll get a $50 gift card when they buy that. The Performance Stacks. Is this all making sense? It's not really early, but I went to bed really late. And then we'll create, like, this is an example of how, like, she did it. So the people that were invited knew what they were going to be learning about, knew what they were going to have the opportunity to buy. So it's not that we're going to get into a group and start throwing up a million different products instantly. We'll pick a handful of things to offer, and people will go from there. And this was her, explaining some of the packages that were available and letting her coaches say, like, why is this beneficial for new customers? So you can come in and then you'll, talk about this. So sort of describing all of the, yeah.
So will we put an invite out on our page about, flash sale happening or whatever, and
you will, yeah.
And then we would post it together as a team?
As a team. So what would happen is, poor Amanda, she texted me late last night and was like, I hope she's all right. She wasn't feeling well. So I'll have her do like a short video to sort of explain how she does it. But yes, that's the short version of it. Basically. So we would collect, let me stop the show. So we would like the deadline for everybody to have their $25 in is July 27th. So somebody who's doesn't have a ton of extra cash, they've got 3 weeks to sort of come up with the $25, get it to me, and then we will start promoting it usually the following week. So like August 3rd, August 3rd-ish, or that following Monday, the 6th. And we'll promote it, and the sale would more than likely occur. Look at the calendar. No, I want August. Go away. Okay, there it is. The flash sale would more than likely happen sometime during the week of August 20th, so that you'd have more than just 2 or 3 days to come by to it. You'd have like 2.5 weeks to sort of really pump people up for it, get them excited about it. I'll share, posts that people have used to sort of get calls to action on how this is all going to work. It'll be like a big Facebook invite that you'll add people to, and we'll sort of like watch it grow. Everybody will work off that one Facebook invite. Everybody will then funnel into that group so that people will see that not only are they going to be able to get a gift card for pulling the trigger on something they may have been sort of on the fence about to begin with, but now if there's something that's also in limited quantities. So if they're in a group with 50 or 60 other people and, there's 4 challenge packs available that have, a $20 or $25 gift card attached to it, they may act a little quicker. So it's basically like your $25. You could put in your $25, but if you don't invite to the event and if you don't really promote it and get people that are going to want to join, eventually, by the time that sale comes, you may be out that $25. You may invite your ass off and you may have 30 of like the 50 people in the group. And Amanda she's talked about this and she loves them so much because it's a great way to help coaches who have sort of been struggling with trying to hit Success Club. And there's so many that can go from 0 to 6 or 0 to 10 in that night, depending on, how they've done with their invites and everything else.
And then is it also just like for new customers, or could it be like customers who have maybe been wanting to try, Energize or Performance?
Absolutely. It could be for anybody, any customer, anybody. I would invite everybody.
And like discount coaches too, or is it just customers?
No, I wouldn't invite discount coaches to it. Because there's going to be challenge because they're already getting a discount.
Right.
If they want to come and they want to buy that stuff to get the gift card, let them pay their $20. I would invite your discount coaches to come in and pay the $25.
And invite other people in.
I would tell them to do that. I would be like, listen, it's a great way to kind of get your feet wet. And if you get one person to buy a challenge pack, you'll probably make that they'll make more than that back. They'll make more than $25 back on that commission. Right. I would not invite them to participate without inviting them to pay. Because then they're buying it themselves at a discounted price. You're not earning the commission on it. And then we're giving them a gift card. No, but if they could, but I would invite them to see it, or let them come in and sort of see what it's about. Let them invite people to it. We'll do another call probably next week on this. I don't know where she went. But does that kind of make sense on how this all sort of works? So I've kind of been around when she's run these every once in a while, and they're fun to watch. They're fun to be in the group while they're happening. It's exciting to see.
And she'll probably get into like the more details about it, but like who do they pay?
They'll go right to the website. That's the whole thing. So that's the thing. So that's that was like a big question I had. Glad you asked that, because that was like a big question that I had. I'm like, I don't understand how this is working. I was like, are you buying shit and sending it? Like, I was so confused when she first said it and she added me to the group. I was like, something here is not making sense. Like, out, I'm on the phone. Get out. Why is everybody awake? God damn it. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I need you to explain this to me. So no, basically what's going to happen is, say we have like 4 Shakeologies available with like a $15, $20 gift card attached to it, right? And somebody will say, like, I've been wanting to try it now with the gift card. Like, yes, I'm in. So she had them like comment, sold, what flavor they wanted, and their email. And then what you do is, if it's your customer, you go right into share a cart, send them the link, and as soon as that's done, you would just say like confirmed, or they would say like confirmed, and we took one of those products basically off.
Gotcha.
And then So people were commenting sold, and then after she got 4 or 5 or whatever it was, she would just put a comment that would say like wait list. So everybody that went down the list, if somebody didn't finish their cart in time or somebody didn't do this, we would be able to go right down the list so that everything would sell out. And then go from there. And then you sort of see like if one product doesn't sell, like if only, if we've got enough for, 6 $5 gift cards with Energize and, only 2 people order them, well, then that's $20 extra that you could tack on to something else that may have a wait list on it or things like that. So the success of it is contingent, the success of it as a whole is contingent on obviously the more people that we can get to join us as a team to do this, the more buy-in, the more gift cards we can give away. And then your personal success in it is contingent on how many people you personally invite to it. But they're fun to do. I think at that point, I mean, we'll be back in school, but with the majority of everybody sort of getting ready to go back to school, it's like a fun little way to sort of break up the end of August when things can get chaotic. But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's basically how they work. So we'll set it for sometime that 3rd week in August. More than likely, we would open a group and start inviting and adding people in on like a Monday. And then talk about the products and talk about, each item that's going to be offered on Tuesday, and then Wednesday evening would be the sale itself. So you would have, basically 3 weeks of August to invite to it. So does that make sense? So she's tired too.
We had late fireworks last night. She's got like the walk of shame dress. She's still in that. Fell asleep in the car.
Elaine is in it too. It's okay. Yeah. We had no fireworks this year.